Prince on his rivalry with Michael Jackson. If you are a fan of pop music, you probably know that Prince and Michael Jackson were two of the biggest stars of the 1980s. They both revolutionized the genre with their innovative sounds, styles, and performances. They also both broke barriers for black artists in the mainstream music industry. But did you know that they also had a fierce rivalry that lasted for years? In this blog post, I will explore the story behind Prince and Michael Jackson's rivalry. How it started, how it escalated, and how it ended. I will also share some of the most memorable incidents and anecdotes that illustrate their competitive and sometimes hostile relationship. How it all began. Prince and Michael Jackson first met in 1983 when they were both invited to perform on stage with James Brown at a concert. Michael Jackson was already a global superstar thanks to his album Thriller, which had sold over 40 million copies worldwide. Prince, on the other hand, was still an emerging artist who had just released his breakthrough album 1999, which spawned hits like Little Red Corvette and 1999. According to Quincy Jones, who produced Thriller and was also present at the concert, Michael Jackson dared Prince to follow him on stage after he delivered a stunning performance of his song Billie Jean and his signature moonwalk dance move. Prince accepted the challenge and grabbed the guitar to play along with James Brown's band. However, his performance was not as impressive as Michael's. He sang in a high-pitched voice, danced provocatively, and even fell off the stage while trying to lean on a prop lamppost. Michael Jackson later mocked Prince for his performance, saying that he made a fool of himself and that he was a joke. Prince was reportedly so embarrassed that he tried to run over Michael Jackson with his limo outside the venue, but failed to do so. The bad blood continues. After their first encounter, Prince and Michael Jackson continued to clash over their musical styles, their fans, and their egos. They both wanted to be the best and the most influential pop star of their generation. They also wanted to prove themselves as multi-talented artists who could write, produce, sing, play instruments, and dance. One of the most famous incidents that fueled their rivalry was when they were supposed to collaborate on a duet for Michael Jackson's album Bad in 1987. The song was originally titled Bad and was written by Michael Jackson himself. However, when Prince heard the demo, he rejected it, saying that it was too weak and that he didn't want to sing Your Body's Mine to Michael Jackson. Prince also suggested that they should have a real fight instead of a musical one, saying that he could beat Michael Jackson in a physical confrontation. Michael Jackson was offended by Prince's attitude and decided to record the song solo, changing some of the lyrics and adding more attitude to his vocals. The song became a huge hit and the title track of Michael Jackson's album Bad, which sold over 30 million copies worldwide. The music video for the song featured a dance-off between Michael Jackson and Wesley Snipes in a subway station. Many people interpreted the video as a subtle jab at Prince, who was known for wearing flamboyant outfits and makeup. Prince responded by releasing his own album Sign of the Times in 1987, which was widely praised by critics as one of his best works. The album showcased Prince's versatility and creativity as an artist, blending different genres like funk, rock, soul, pop, and psychedelic. The album also featured songs like You Got the Look, which featured Sheena Easton as a duet partner, and If I Was Your Girlfriend, which explored gender identity and sexuality. The album sold over 5 million copies worldwide and spawned 4 top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Prince also made a concert film based on the album, which was released in theaters in 1987. The rivalry cools down. By the end of the 1980s, Prince and Michael Jackson had both reached the peak of their careers and had established themselves as icons of pop culture. They also started to respect each other more as artists and as human beings. They realized that they had more in common than they thought, such as their love for music, their struggles with fame and privacy, and their experiences with racism and discrimination. They also faced some personal and professional challenges that made them more humble and compassionate. For example, in 1988, Prince changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol after a legal dispute with his record label Warner Bros., which limited his creative freedom and ownership of his music. In 1993, Michael Jackson was accused of child molestation by a 13-year-old boy, which damaged his reputation and caused him to withdraw from the public eye. In 1996, Prince's son, who was born with a rare genetic disorder, died at the age of 1 week, which devastated him and his wife at the time, Mae Garcia. In 2009, Michael Jackson died of a drug overdose at the age of 50, which shocked the world and saddened millions of fans. After Michael Jackson's death, Prince paid tribute to him by performing some of his songs at his concerts and by speaking fondly of him in interviews. He also expressed his regret for not being able to reconcile with him before he passed away. Prince said in a 2010 interview with Tavis Smiley, "I wish he was here to see this. I wish he was here to see my kids. I wish he was here to see this. He knows how I feel about him. I loved him, but I didn't always like him. It's like that in families. But I truly did love him." Prince died in 2016 of an accidental drug overdose at the age of 57, leaving behind a legacy of music and a legacy of rivalry with Michael Jackson that will never be forgotten. Conclusion: Prince and Michael Jackson were two of the most talented and influential pop stars of all time. They both changed the face of music and culture with their vision and creativity. They also had a rivalry that was intense, complex, and sometimes violent. However, their rivalry also pushed them to excel and to challenge themselves as artists. They also learned to respect and appreciate each other as human beings. Their rivalry is a testament to their passion and their greatness. It is also a reminder that even the most successful and famous people have their flaws and their struggles, and that even the most bitter enemies can become friends.